Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast. Me, Rangaroo, and today we're doing a 1v1 on good old mud fight. So, on the left hand side in blue, playing blue for, we got Isayho. And on the right hand side in red, playing as red for, we got Toaster. So we're going to speed things up and get things going. This is the first cast that I'm doing on the new patch. It's probably going to be maybe like a week or two since it actually released, but that's because I kind of have videos in advance, so it's a little bit delayed. But anyway, away we go. On the left hand side, Isayho is playing, I believe, Blue Dragon, and Toaster's playing Entente. And it's going to be, that's doing some pre-selling with his Pram S. I'm guessing smoke, yep, to cover his infantry to get into the town, because once again it's all about our all-important bottom hand flank alpha. And we've got the Harrow moving and getting a few rocket hits, but gets shot down by a K-30. Another helicopter also getting killed, but the main thing is Toaster is in the town with his infantry. And he does have the elite Yugoslavs run with the Eric's launchers, which is going to help him a lot for keeping that town under control. As K1s get a bit too close, they're going to face the wrath of French and Canadian anti-tank missile technology. Yeah, top, rather quiet, nothing too much going on. There's nothing really happens up here. Yeah, it's a very good play from Toaster. He has the town, he has the tanks, and now it's just about moving into Alpha. And Isayho can still pull us off if he can attack into Alpha through the forest. It's going to take him a lot longer than holding the town. And we just have the long range plays back and forth. Concourse end. Getting a few ATGM hits off. I will admit Isayho is in pretty much a disadvantage because he is playing Blue Dragons against still a very powerful deck Yugo Czech combination. So he does have his work cut out for him. We're going to speed things up a little bit more because this is rather quiet. Just got a few infantry moving through into the bottom hand side. Got Song Shoes as well doing the same thing. There we got Proletary. I'm on a feeling Yigo infantry just making absolute mincemeat of those Song Chung. Peace Pheasant coming in, almost hits something, but it does miss, it seems. Now the big thing is, Toaster can get into the left hand side of his forest, it really becomes easy peasy holding Alpha. You don't have to worry about its open ground. You've got F5A's dropping in some nades, and that's going to allow the Songshu to retreat safely back into cover as the Yugos get a little bit hot. And Toaster doing the right thing, getting more infantry to contest Alpha. K-30, really good position, shooting down those helicopters left, right and centre. They don't really have to worry about helicopters too much when playing against Entente. Entente's coming back in, but the new Proletaries are gonna kill them. Yes, it's a small skirmish over Alpha pretty much. We've got these 2K1s here, it's not exactly doing anything. His best bet is probably get infantry reinforcements, move through into Alpha and use the K1 just covering fire, because they do have, I believe, pretty decent frontal armor. Yeah, 17, it will allow him to survive a few rocket launcher hits. At least one hit from the Pado Branchy. And side shot. And yeah. Does manage to stun it up a little bit. Is he going to get the kill? No, he does not. The Pado's falling back. Got TO-55's been brought up as well. Very cool unit. You don't really see flamethrowers tanks being used all that often, but they're so bloody good when used effectively. You do have to... The best way to use them is just fire on the ground. But it's just having a cheap napalm bomber on standby. That's not a bomber. but a tank that still shoots napalm. And like with all things in Wargame, napalm pretty much solves every single problem. The TR-55 gets on a little bit too close to it. Its gun can't exactly kill a K1, but it can at least try. And we've got an M84 getting in a rather advantageous position. And then Toaster is just because he's holding the town, Alpha is a rather easy point for him to hold. But even though he's holding the point, he doesn't have any CVs on yet. If he could get run into Delta and runs into Alpha, that would be a very nice +2 point advantage. And he does need that point advantage, only by a little bit though. It's always good to get those points up as early as you can and gain a big lead. Pram gonna be shooting more smoke? Or no, there we go, smoke. He's just trying to cover the paddles as they move up to resupply. Even though there's nothing there to really shoot them. But hey, better be safe than sorry. You do got a CV in Delta, and by the looks of it, it did get seen. And L-15 coming in, dropping in the bombs. Will it survive? Just... oh, no it doesn't. Cluster munitions. Kill the CV. Hang on, F-16 being chased by an L-18. And a very good kill. We have a second attack into Alpha from Isayho, some more song shoes, but yeah, M84 and Proletariat are going to prove to be a rather pain in the butt. It's just an easily kill the K1, yeah. M36 can't exactly do too much because it just get ATGM'd. Peace Pheasant comes in. And he has spotted the outstrop. And the Pheasant gets out alright. He's actually making quite a bit of progress. But he's still in the open ground. He is outnumbered. And his reinforcements coming up. And you even got Proletari in the back line, flanking around, shooting down that little bird. And the Strop gets pummeled by artillery, a K9 Thunder of all things. Huh. I believe that's just a paladin. Yeah, it's kind of like a paladin. I even forgot they got a super heavy artillery piece. But Isayho is still in the point advantage. Because he got another CV in Delta, unrivaled in the same location now. And I believe it's probably seen, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna contest a CV on Delta, where it's... oh. Yeah, it's gonna kill it. But if you're gonna contest a CV on Delta, use infantry CVs. Because if you're on the left hand side, you plant it here, or here, or here. If you're on the right hand side, where you've got a bit more options available to you, so you can get away with like a tank or command vehicle, but it's always better to get the infantry because they are much harder to see. That's the second CV going down due to poor placement. And now Alpha's completely under Toaster control. F5A coming in, no AA really, except for Sava. And I really underestimate the Sava. I think it's bloody good, even against planes. There's bad range, but the accuracy and 6 HE power, all you need is 1 or 2 hits to knock something out. The K1 moving in out in the open. It's just not looking good for Isayho. I mean, Japan may have, you know, infantry that has 80% accuracy of SMGs, but that still doesn't make the facts and all that good in general. Now Toaster just moving the Proletariats up. K9 Thunder pounding away at the town. No, Tosa's just pushing right through, jeez. Got a Cobra come up, but now he's in that town, it's going to be much more of a pain in the ass to rout them out. You got to attack up top with some patterns, but they're moving into hostile territory where the recon tanks completely made short work of them. And you see Tosa's moving up all his forces to a new defensive front line of that town. Then once you got the ATGM going, yeah, it's just gonna be GG pretty much. And it will be Tosa taking the victory, and rather by quite a lot of kill advantage, over 1,000. And bro, he had the deck advantage, so he did make it a little bit easier playing against Blue Dragons, but he played it a map exactly how you should play if you want to win a 1v1. You get into the town, you move into Alpha, you fight through Alpha, and then just defend it, contest Delta, and you'll pretty easily set the smoke at the start, which is definitely a very smart idea. Like I say, if you are going to play this map and when you're rushing for the town, doing that can help so much. Especially if you do it on the enemy side, just by the town. Because if you smoke right, yeah, when the enemy infantry have to move through the smoke to get into the town, the tanks behind can't give fire support, but your tanks can because they've run through the smoke, or they see through the smoke. I don't know what I'm trying to explain, but smoke is bloody good on this map. And I'm going to shut up and leave it at that. This has been another Rangru cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.